Yo, what it do, ultimate side hustlers? Listen, man, it's time for you to stop leaving money on the table in your side business. And we about to hit all of the ways that you're leaving money on the table. So I need you to hustle on in here, comment the name of your business and or your brand. Let me know what city you're tuning in from, and hit that share button because somebody on your timeline is also leaving money on the table. And I know you don't want to leave your homeboys and your homegirls out. So I need y'all to come on in the room, man. Let's get ready to get down to business. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this link on y'all because one of the tools that y'all going to need if y'all going to stop leaving money on the table is this expense tracking tool. So I'm going to drop that link in the comments. But let me know if you can hear me okay. Give me a number one, and then comment the name of your business and or your brand, and let's get ready to go to work because I don't have a lot of time to be playing today. So really quickly, if you don't know me, I am H. Cortez, also known as a financial health mentor, founder of iHustle University, where we help part-time entrepreneurs develop the mindset, skill set, and tool set to take their part-time business to a full-time income, even if they don't want to quit their job. So if that's you, you're in the right place at the right time. But listen, y'all leaving a ton of money on the table. And I'm going to tell you why. Because you're not accessing the number one wealth building tool in the entire world, which is the United States tax code. See, in America, there's only three positions you can find yourself in, right? You can find yourself as an employee or consumer, right? You can find yourself as a producer or entrepreneur, or you're the bank. Those are the only three positions you can find yourself in this economy, right? But since you are in both positions at the same time, meaning you, because you have a full-time job and you have a part-time business, you actually are in one of the strongest positions in this economy because you got a regular, consistent paycheck coming from your job, and you get to access the tax code, man. Give me a one in the comments if you're feeling me. If you're following me, give me a one in the comment. What do I mean? See, when you are only on the employee side, you went to your job, and when they hired you, they gave you a stack of papers and sit you in a corner and told you to fill out a bunch of stuff, right? One of those pieces of paper was your tax withholding certificate or your I-9. Well, today, they probably told you to go to some portal and choose some stuff that you felt fit you. You ain't know what the heck you was doing, so you just did your best, right? That tax withholding certificate is important to everybody, but it's especially important to you side hustlers, you part-time entrepreneurs. If you have a part-time business and a full-time or part-time job, do you know that the way the government calculates the taxes that come out of your check are based on your position in this economy, based on how you filled out that form? See, a lot of us filled out that form and we just said, hey, it's me and my wife, it's me and my wife and my kids. And we filled that form out so long ago that we didn't forget all about that we filled the form out. But if you go to the IRS.gov and you look up the W-4 tax withholding certificate, it says you're supposed to fill out that form every year, and when you have a life change. You starting your business is a life change. Since you filled out that form, you might have had a kid, you might have gotten married, you might have gotten divorced, you might have gone back to school. Like, a lot of things affect that form, but we set it and forget it, and that's why you're leaving a lot of money on the table. But we're going to fix that today. Here's what you need to know about that form. The IRS says we're going to give somebody in this economy a tax break. We can't give everybody a tax break, but somebody's getting a tax break, right? They said, out of the three positions that we have in this economy, we have employees or consumers, we have producers and entrepreneurs, and we have bankers/investors, right? Bankers/investors. So they're like, somebody is going to get benefits for helping us grow the economy, helping us grow the gross domestic product of this country. Now, out of these three positions, who do you think is bringing the least to the table? Not according to Cortez Hustle, right? According to the IRS. Who do you say is bringing the least to the table? If you said the consumer and the employee, then you are 100% correct. See, when you got your job, you walked into that place and there was already a place for you to walk into. Chances are there was a computer there was a mop or a broom, whatever your job description is, whatever you needed to do that job, it was already there on that job. So you ain't bring nothing to the table but you. And according to the IRS, you bring the least amount to the table, so you pay the most in taxes, anywhere from 28 to 33%, right? And when you add sales tax to that, when you add real estate tax to that, when you add personal property tax to that, that means 40 to 50 cents out of every dollar you earn on your job goes to Uncle Sam or the government by way of taxes. I know a lot of people find it hard to believe, but if we do some simple math, if you're making $30,000 a year, you're probably in a 20% tax bracket for federal, right? That's 20%. If you live in a state like Missouri that has a state tax, you're going to pay another 7 to 8%. Let's just call it 7%. Now you're at 27%. If you live in a city like St. Louis, you're going to pay local tax, another 1 to 2%. Let's just call it 1%. We at 28% already. Then you're going to pay 7 to 9%, depending on the county you live in sales tax on everything you buy. Let's just call it 8%. 28 plus 8. That's 36%, if my math is right? If it's not, don't kill me, don't drag me across the internet. But I think we're at 36%. Then in a state like Missouri, we have to pay personal property tax. So if we own a car or a trailer or a motorcycle or a RV or anything, right? We have to pay a personal property tax on that. That's 1 to 2%. Let's just call it 1%. We're at 37%. If we have real estate, you own your home, we then got to pay a real estate tax, right? Let's just call that another 1%. We at 38% off the bat, and that's somebody who's making near poverty level income. Imagine the person who's making $75,000 a year, and they're in that 30% tax bracket starting out. Then you still got to add the state tax and the sales tax and the local city tax and the personal. Y'all see, this is why it's hard for us to win. 50 cents out of every dollar is going to taxes. You say, well, okay, Cortez, got to pay our taxes. We got smooth roads to drive on. We got police department. We got fire department. We got free public education. Yeah, that's true. But you're trying to make a living off 50% of your income. Oh, wait, not 50%. Because guess what? Another 20 to 30% goes to the banks. Because you gave Uncle Sam 50%, you had to go borrow money from the banks to buy your car, to buy your house. Sometimes even to buy groceries because you're swiping credit cards to do that. That's borrowed money. So you got to pay the banks back with interest. So another 20 to 30% of your income is going on to the banks. That's 60 to 70% of your income going to Uncle Sam and the banks, leaving you with 30%. Now, I didn't come to give you the bad news and not have any solutions for you. You already know the solution, you're just not exercising it, right? What is the solution? The solution is part-time business to go with your full-time job. And here's why. When you have a part-time business to go with your full-time job, the first thing you should consider doing is talking to your tax preparer about correcting your tax withholding certificate. Because when you tell the IRS, I got a full-time job and I have a part-time business, they're gonna say, oh, okay, well, you get taxed differently, right? So you can bring anywhere from $300 to $600 per month back into your household when you adjust that Form W-4, right? Now, I know a lot of people say, well, Cortez, if I do that, aren't I going to owe Uncle Sam at the end of the year? Not if you handle your business. See, The reason you get this increase in your take-home pay, because on that Form W-4, it asks you what kind of deductions do you have. Well, you got your standard deduction. You've got deductions if you're married and got children, if you purchase energy efficient furnace for your home or windows, you got those kind of deductions. And then those are standard. So you check boxes on a little form and you do that. And then it says, do you have any other deductions that you want to report? And every single one of y'all that has a part-time business has other deductions that you want to report, right? Because you're using things every day for your business and personal, right? Remember, you got a personal side because you're an employee and a consumer, but you're also in business. So things like 18 to 23% is where you can look at getting your taxes down to when you apply these strategies. So cell phone, utilities, right? Miles on your car, some meals that you eat, right? These are things that you're going to do anyway, but some of these things you do while you're conducting business. That means it creates that other tax deduction that's talked about on your W-4 form. So when you have those other deductions, this is why you don't owe money at the end of the year, because you got other deductions. What about paying your kids to help you out in your business? $13,500 a year or something like that, whatever the standard deduction is this year. Miles is 65 cents for every mile you drive while you're taking care of business is a tax deduction. You drove 10,000 miles for your business, that's $6,500 in a tax write-off. 6,300, whatever it is, 63 cents, 65 cents, something like that for 2023. Right? What am I saying? This is what my mentor calls phantom money. Believe it or not, y'all, this is the money that you could use to help keep you in the game. See, I teach my students at Hustle University that we got to get you to $1,000 in monthly recurring revenue so that you don't have to take money out of your household to build your business, because that can create some conflict, if you know what I'm talking about. So if I can help you bring an extra $300 to $600 a month in, right? And then I can help you bring an extra $1,000 a month in your business. Now you have operating capital to get the tools and resources to build your business like a grown-up. Right? But it starts here. Get this extra $300 to $600 a month. And here's what you should consider doing with it. I can't tell you what to do with your money. But one thing that you shouldn't do is, if you get an instant pay raise on your check, $300 to $600 a month, you should not go get a new car. You should not upgrade your lifestyle in any kind of way whatsoever, because that's part of the problem. Every time we make a little more money, we expand our lifestyle a little more. So now we're always at that barely getting by mode. The name of the game is cash flow, y'all. There's two types of cash flow. There's positive cash flow and there's negative cash flow. Positive cash flow says after all of my bills are paid, at the end of the month, I got something left over. Negative cash flow says I paid all of my bills and we just on the 20th of the month. So the rest of the month, I'm swiping credit cards, I'm borrowing money. So I'm in the negative, right? This can help you go positive. You already are in business, but you got to build your business like a grown-up. There's three things you got to focus on in building your business like a grown-up. When you start adulting, you moved out of your mom and dad's house. What did you get serious about real quick? You got serious about your time? Too many to show up late to work too many times. What that mean for you? That means you're going to be moving back in with mom and dad. So you got serious about your time, right? What else you get serious about? You got serious about your money, right? I think about my kids when every time I get to this part of the presentation, because when my kids were spending my money, they wanted everything under the sun and they had to have it. Dad, come on, I gotta have it. But then when we start breaking them off a little money and they had to create their own budget, all of a sudden they ain't want that stuff no more when they were spending their money. Same happens with you. When you moved out, you got serious about your money real quick, didn't you? Of course you did. Well, guess what? In business, you got to get serious about your money. And that's not just the money you make in business, because remember, right now, you're double dipping. You're an employee and an entrepreneur. So your personal household money and income, you got to start running that like a business. And then, of course, your business revenue that you're making from selling your products and services or whatever you're doing to make money in business, you got to start running that and treating that a lot more seriously. So you treat your time more seriously, you treat your money more seriously. What's the third thing you get serious about when you get out of mom and dad's house? You get serious about those relationships. You find out real quick who's just leeching on you because you got your own place. You find out real quick, right, who's really got your back when you made some mistakes financially and rent's due and you might need to borrow a few dollars. You start getting serious about those relationships, don't you? Same thing in business, right? You got to have a solid relationship with a business coach or mentor. You got to have a solid relationship with your vendors. You got to have a solid relationship with your employees if you got in there yet. You got to have a solid relationship with your customers. You got to treat them with care, right? You got to build your business like a grown-up. So start looking at ways to keep money in your household. And one of the first places you look is you look to the IRS. Stop giving them all your doggone money when you don't have to. We heard President Trump say, well, he didn't say it. Everybody else said it when they went and found his tax returns and said, man, this dude worth billions and he only paid $750 in taxes. He said, well, that makes me smart. I know y'all not dumb. If paying the least amount of taxes that you can makes him smart, then you should figure out what is he doing, because I know you're just as smart, right? But you are already on the right side of the code. That's why I put that link in the comments. Click on that link, sign up for Hurtler for free. It's an expense tracking tool. And they got all sorts of training in there, show you what things are tax deductible and what things are not. All you got to do is start tracking this stuff. You can hook your bank accounts up to it and the whole 9 yards, and it'll monitor everything that you're spending. Hook your business bank account to it, and everything that comes in is going to ask you, do you want to say this as a business expense? All you got to do is say, yep, and attach the receipt to it. Right? Powerful stuff. So all of these things can be written off in your taxes. But let's get back over here. If you get this extra $300 to $600 a month coming back into your household, what can you do with it to improve your cash flow even further? Well, you might want to take a look at high interest credit cards, right? If you like your boy, I straight up neglected my personal credit when I started building my business credit and I started making money in business. I was all forget about that personal credit. I'm going to share with you a formula in a minute and show you why that was the biggest mistake of my entrepreneurial career, right? So now I'm in fight back mode. I'm in retrieval mode, right? But you pay down your high interest credit cards, boom, you're getting double bang for your buck. You're getting your credit card balance paid off. And when the credit card is all the way paid off, that money comes back into your household. So that's cash flow. And when you pay down your credit card balances, your credit score goes up. Now, all of a sudden, you got a great credit score. You might be able to refinance your home mortgage and bring another $200 or $300 a month back in through that channel. You might be able to refinance your car loan, bring back another $150 a month through that channel. See, this is relieving pressure in your household because I got $300 to $600 a month, pay down my credit cards, refinance some existing debts, got an extra $300 or $400. Now I'm cash flow positive $1,000 every month. Everybody put positive in the chat. What would that do for your household if all of a sudden at the end of every month, all your bills are paid and there's an extra $1,000 sitting there? It's a game changer for most people. Game changer, especially if you got a side business, right? But the name of the game is to continue to progress. Most of us stop here. We start here because this is what the school system says. They make you believe that going to college and getting a job is not only the best way to win in life, they also sell it like it's the only way to win in life. And we all know that's not true. It's one of the reasons I hate the way they sell college to our kids. I'm not against college and higher education and higher learning. I think it's benefits and all of that. I told my sons, man, when y'all go to school, man, meet as many people as that's freaking possible. Reach out to all the people from different parts of the world. Like, that's one of the biggest benefits of going to school, right? I ain't got no problem with that. The problem that I have is the way they sell it to our kids. Like, if you don't go to college, you automatically a failure. If you do go to college, you automatically a winner. You automatically gonna succeed. If you go to college, it's a guaranteed way to succeed, is the way they sell it. You know, a lot of people with college degrees not doing so well. It's not a guarantee. Can it be helpful? Absolutely. So could going to a trade school. So could going right into the workforce out of high school. So could going to the military. It's all about the person, right? But they make you believe that college is the only way to succeed, and they make you believe that it's a guaranteed way to succeed. And they shouldn't be selling college like that, right? It's my opinion, right? Nevertheless, so because you have a part-time business, go talk to your tax professional about adjusting your tax withholding certificate. Let them know where it says, do you have other tax deductions? Yes, you have about $30,000 worth of them, especially if you got kids. If you got one kid, you're paying them $13,000 to help you in your business. That's for one kid. If you got two kids, that's $26,000 right there just on that one deduction. If you drive Uber or rideshare or do anything like that, the miles you put on your car, man, that's another $3,000 to $5,000 in tax deductions right there. But I'm not a tax accountant. This is not tax advice. Talk to your tax professional. Ask them how much money you are leaving on the table. And then when you adjust this and get this extra money to come back into your household, do not, for the life of me, let lifestyle creep happen to you. That's where my income creeps up and my lifestyle creeps up right up with it, and it keeps up with my income. Every time my income creeps up, my lifestyle creeps up. My income creeps up, my lifestyle creeps up. No. It's 3 ways to improve your cash flow. You either make more money, spend less money, or a combination of the two. I'm for a combination of the two. I'm spending less money. I got all of my sons coming back home. Get us a big house. We're going to split the rent. We're going to spend less money on our expenses. And I'm trying to triple my revenue in business by the end of the year. I'm trying to spend less money and make more at the same time. And I'm teaching them how to do the same thing. Hey, we all coming together, practicing group economics. Y'all going to be able to spend less money on your monthly expenses versus living on your own. And it's costing you $2,000 to $3,000 to live on your own. Now you come back home and you can live the same lifestyle, nice and comfortable, for about $500 a month. Save that other $25, but don't stop there. Go out and make you another $25 on top of that. And let's build some real wealth, right? So you start writing off your lifestyle, and most of us stop there. Even when we leave our job, we stop here and we just full-time entrepreneurs. But the name of the game is to create so much cash flow to not only live the lifestyle that you want to live and have the time freedom that you want to live, but you also want to get to a point where you have an excess of capital, right? Called reserve. So as a business owner or investor, you're paying less than 15% in taxes. And then what happens when, hey man, I paid all my employees well, I paid them bonuses, I got myself paid bonuses, and we still got an extra $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 at the end of the year. What can you do with that? You start doing what the banks do, and you start lending. because it's reserve capital, right? You start lending. A lot of y'all don't know that this is how a lot of banks were created, through entrepreneurship, through business. They did so well in business, the only thing they can do with this extra money to keep Uncle Sam from taxing it to death is they start lending it out. But that's another conversation for another time. I'm going to share with y'all one more formula, and then I got to get out of here, man, because it's getting hot. I don't know what my wife did with the air. But everybody agree you're going to stop leaving money on the table as a part-time entrepreneur, right? Stop leaving money on the table. Click on that link in the description and go ahead and get that Hurdler app. It's free and it's an expense tracking and it tracks your mile because you put the app on your phone and it can detect when you're driving. And then when those miles show up, it's going to ask you, were these miles for business or were they for personal? You say, yeah, they was for business because I was listening to a podcast on business, learning while I was driving. That's another conversation for another time. So that's the formula I want y'all to take away today. PPS LLC times PG equals unlimited access to capital. I told y'all that I neglected my personal credit when I started building business credit and just started really building my business. I just got sidetracked in personal credit. We was already in the house that we was living in. We already had the cars. I was like, man, like most of us, I was taught the only thing you're going to need credit for is to buy a car and a house. I already had a car and a house. So I was like, man, forget that credit. I got to use this money to build my business. Biggest mistake of my life, because I just learned this formula this year and it's a game changer. PPS LLC, profitable, properly structured LLC. My LLC runs about 10 to 12,000, sometimes 14,000 through it every month. So it's profitable. My expenses in the LLC is about 3,500 a month. So my LLC is profitable, properly structured. What does that mean? That means my address and all that stuff matches. I've got legitimate business presence online. I'm looking good on paper. I'm looking good online. So it's properly structured. So when the bank looks at my LLC, it says, oh, we can do business with you, Mr. Thornton. Like, yes. But then when they look at my personal credit, like, oh, wait a minute. I thought we could do business with. So what does the PG stand for? It stands for personal guarantor, or in other words, co-signer for the LLC. If you're sitting on this webinar right now, and you're sitting at a 720 or better with a credit score, and your credit profile has at least 10 to 12 positive reporting trade lines on it, you can get unlimited access to capital right now. Unlimited. Various banks, various credit unions, fintech banks throwing around money, but you got to have a profitable, properly structured LLC, a good personal guarantor or co-signer, and you can get unlimited access to capital. I'm kicking myself in the butt right now. Like, bro, you spent all of this time working on business credit, took you 2 years to get an 80 credit score, when all I had to do is just fix my credit, my personal credit. Because even with the 80 paydex score, guess what? I still got another 6 to 12 months to go to get store credit and use that, get that reporting, and then ultimately get cash credit. It's a long process. But if you got solid personal credit, meaning you had a good credit profile and a good credit score, you get unlimited access to capital, man. I'm like, wait, what? Now, how many of you guys have ever heard that as a motive to keep your credit right? That was never a motivation for me. I was told that you need good credit for buy a house and buy a car. So now I'm teaching my sons, hey, we ain't playing with this credit thing. All of y'all over 21 years old, all of y'all got an LLC that's properly structured. Now let's build your credit profiles. So if the 7 of us, because my wife got her LLC properly structured, now we ain't playing no games. If the 7 of us can go out and get unlimited access to capital with our financial knowledge, with our hustle and drive, come on, think about you and your family. If you don't have adult kids, think about your brothers and sisters. If you don't have any brothers and sisters, think about your closest homeboy and homegirl. Do they need to be up on this information so y'all can all get unlimited access to capital and go build something amazing together? Listen, man, we ain't playing no games, right? No games. I want to see everybody win, y'all. I want to see everybody win. You've already got your part-time business, but some of us, we let other people, the way they see our part-time business, we start taking on that perception of our part-time business. And they see it, oh man, you're doing that little thing. I see you got your little side hustle, and that's how they see it, and we start seeing it like that. No, y'all. No. It's about the position you're in. See, if all they have going on is in their job, they are literally in the weakest position in this entire economy. But you got a job and you got a part-time business. Now you got to know how to leverage the tax code to keep more of your money. Use that extra money to get yourself out of personal debt and then start building that personal credit. Marry that good personal credit with that strong, properly structured, profitable LLC and go run up a bag, man. And then go invest in some real estate like my man Mark. Go invest in an ATM or some vending machines like one of my virtual mentors, Smitty. Go get you some Airbnb popping. I don't know what you want to do. But it starts with cash flow. First, get your personal household cash flowing by bringing your taxes back. Then get your business cash flowing by getting some monthly recurring revenue. Here's another way y'all leaving money on the table. Y'all won't teach people what y'all know. Let me see if I got one of my books over here. Hold on. Man, I was just looking at that doggone thing. All right. I don't know where the other one is. So this is my first one. This is the first book I wrote, Financial Health Traffic Report, and it talks all about leveraging the tax code to build wealth. But my second book, I was trying to find financial, monetize my life, right? There's 4 things you should be doing in your part-time business outside of just doing your thing, right? And making sales and that kind of stuff. You should be exposing what you know. You should be teaching what you know. You should be digitizing what you know, and you should be selling what you know. Just another way to add some extra income, right? You guys know that digital products are 95 to 99% profit. Take your intellectual capital, put it in a digital format, and you sell that thing. Y'all leaving money on the table, right? So, I would go through the comments, man, but it's hard, right? I can't see the comments down there because I got my camera up here. I usually have it on the website, but let me know if you guys got any questions in the comments. If y'all need help growing your part-time business, then iHustle University is where it's at, right? All you got to do is whoever's page you're seeing this video on, ask them for their link to iHustle University. If you send it on my page, then jump in my inbox and say, hey, bro, send me that link. Let me check out iHustle University. Whoever's page you're seeing it on, inbox them tonight and ask them about iHustle University. Because if they shared this video, chances are they're already in iHustle University rocking with us, right? One thing we got coming up this Sunday night, we do Sunday Night Live, right? like Saturday Night Live, we do Sunday Night Live. Two things we're going to be covering in our first class. We show how to set up and structure your LLC. Talked a little bit about affiliate marketing. Sunday Night Live, this Sunday's class, what we're going to be talking about is our credit repair system. So everybody who joins iHustle University gets their own online credit repair system where they can use it to fix their own credit. And if they wanted to start a credit repair business, that's how robust it is. They can actually use it to start a credit repair business too. So we're going to be going over that. Also, everybody that joins iHustle University gets the digital empire system, right? What is the digital empire system? It is my sales funnels. It is my system that I use with my business phone number, my email and SMS text message automation. It is all the tools that you need to build your business. It's my ringless voicemail. It is, it's everything, right? My web builder, my sales funnel builder. It is the place that my membership courses live. It's everything that you need to build a business online, and it comes free with your membership at iHustle University, right? So if you were to join iHustle University today, it'd be $100 for the first 60 days, and then it's $150 a month. If you like what we're doing and we've shown that we can help you grow your business, you'll pay $150 a month beyond that. I can tell you like this, if you come into iHustle University and you give me 60 days and you plug in, not only will you be making $1,000 in monthly recurring revenue, a lot of y'all, because that's just how we get down, right? You got to think about my motivation. Why would I be so motivated to help you make $1,000 in monthly recurring revenue? Because I want you to be in a position to pay me every month, right? Duh, right? But I also want to prove to you my value. And when you come into iHustle University, another thing that we do for all of our affiliates or all of our students, we make them affiliates of our program. So you can earn anywhere from 20 to 50% in monthly recurring revenue. So if you came into the program and I help you make an extra $1,000 a month in your part-time business, you're going to go tell everybody. And when they come in through your affiliate link, we're going to give you 20 to 50%. Not one time, unless they pay for the year, then it's one time. But if they come in and they take the monthly plan, we're giving you 20 to 50% every month. That's how I know we're going to help you make an extra $1,000 in monthly recurring revenue. Some of y'all got a monthly recurring revenue model in your business right now. You just don't see it. I'm going to help you see it. And if you don't, you're just going to tell a few people about iHustle University. They're going to join through your link, and you're going to make monthly recurring revenue that way. 10 people, that's $750 a month. You're almost there at $1,000 in monthly recurring revenue. Y'all, listen, we ain't playing no games. If you need help and you're serious about your part-time business and you're ready to start building it like a grown-up, wherever you're seeing this at, inbox that person and say, hey, do you have an affiliate link for iHustle University? If they do not, then holler at me and we'll make sure that we get you partnered up with somebody. But the reason I don't give the links out on these lives because I want everybody to use this as sales material to help them build their affiliate team, right? So just trust me, do me this favor, because guess what? When you join and you start sharing some of these videos, you're going to want to make sure that whoever's seeing it on your page signs up through your link. So don't try to circumvent the person that you're seeing this on and come back to me. Ask that person for their affiliate link for iHustle. If they don't have it, then get at me and we'll make sure that you get locked in. But I want you guys locked in tonight so we can get you onboarded so you can be in Sunday Night Live. We're going to go over our credit repair system, and we're going to go over the digital empire system and potentially help some of y'all get y'all first funnels up and out the door ready to go. Somebody was asking me the other day, can you help me build my digital products? Yes. I got two great gifts from God, the gift of patience and the gift of creative genius. So yes, I've been at this thing for a long time. I can help you brainstorm. We can help you create. We can help you price. We can help you with the fulfillment of your digital product. We can help you market that thing. Yes. You want to create a membership, a subscription. We can help you. Yes. You don't have a business at all. You're trying to figure out something that you're passionate about. Cortez, how can I make this a business? Can you help me? Yes. But you got to plug in, people. So I've stayed on a little bit longer than I thought I would tonight, but I just get a little fired up about this stuff, y'all, and I want to see more people win. A lot of us got excited about entrepreneurship, but when our friends and family didn't support us the way that they said they would, we got a little discouraged. Listen, they don't need to support you to get that $300 to $600 a month back into your household. You don't need their support for that. You don't need their support to take that $300 to $600 and start paying down some of them high balance credit cards and get your credit score to go up. You don't need their support for that. Start exposing what you know on social media and everywhere you go. Start teaching what you know. Digitize what you know. Put it in some sort of digital format and then put a price on it and start selling what you know and see what happens. All right, guys, I got to get out of here, man. But I appreciate you guys all tuning in. Y'all know how we do it, man. I've been on this channel, on this page for a long time, saying the same thing, and I'm going to keep saying it. The shortest distance between poverty and wealth is a straight line called entrepreneurship. You're already in business part-time. Now let's start taking it serious. Let's start building that business like a grown-up, and I'm here to help if you need us. If not, talk to your tax professional about that W-4 and all that stuff, man. Go get you the help that you need, whether you join iHustle University or not. Take your side business seriously because you can literally turn it into a full-time income without having to leave your job, right? Appreciate you guys all. Till I talk to you next time, I want you to get your money up because you absolutely can do it. But more importantly, you deserve to do it, each and every single one of you. Now hustle up.